I make 500 phone calls a day. You kind of hear that at conferences and you sit back and you think, how? And then you start to think, why? Because what a really good real estate agent does is that they don't worry so much about the number of calls that they make or even the number of connections that they get. What they worry about is the number of appointments that they actually book. Now let's think about what goes to build a great relationship and the things that build a great relationship about making sure that you're highly relevant to that customer. And that relevancy will then drive the frequency of the communication. And if you're frequent around how you communicate, that then you just need to then be consistent around what you do and you're going to have an incredible business. But I coach so many different people that jump on the phone and they don't know how to use it. And I'm not saying because they're in a position that they don't know how to dial the number, but they don't know what to do to be highly effective when they go and make that phone call. Now we know that a call's got a series of formulas about it. It's got an opener, what you say in the course of that first 15 seconds. Then it's then got a body. What do you want this client to know, feel, and do? But where all the money is made is in the closer or the end of the call. And that's like the last 10%. So in life, you have two choices at the end of every call that you make. The first one, without a doubt, is about getting permission from the client. And we're going to call these permission-based questions. And that is about getting the client's permission to be able to have a relationship beyond this particular phone call. And there's some simple permission-based questions. Just think a little bit about it. Would it be okay if I let you know when it sells and what it makes? Would it be okay if I give a quick call in a month's time and just see how things have progressed? You know, based on that, when should we speak next? And what these permission-based questions do is they give you that future appointment that you can be leading towards, that ability to make sure that you can learn how to be relevant to that client, be consistent around those actions, and have the opportunity to be able to pitch on the business. And that's a really important conversation because not every call will go directly to an appointment. So you've got to know that getting permission is actually an okay thing. But when you make the phone call, what's actually your goal? Is it to get the permission or is it to book the appointment? Now, booking the appointment is easy. Sometimes what you do is you just tell people, say, you know what, we need to meet. How about we do something tomorrow? Would 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock be best? You know what, Josh, the best way I could help you from here, come and see your place so then you can make some better decisions in the future. Would that be okay? You know what I'd love to do for people just like you? Why don't we go and have a quick look at this particular property, see if it holds some interest for you, and if it does, fantastic, then we can pop over to yours and give you a bit of an idea on what yours is worth. Would that be okay? And what you're seeing there is appointment questions in action. One of the greatest challenges that I see is that we get on the phone call, we're so nervous, we don't know what to say, that opener gets a little bit weird. Before you know it, we're into the body of the call, we're not really clear on what we want that person to know, feel, or do, and then when we get to the end, we stumble because we don't know how to book the appointment. And then we start throwing in language which is weird and strange. You know, like, would you like an appraisal or a free, no obligation appraisal? And like literally that language just feels awkward and weird and strange. The skill set, knowing whether or not you're getting permission or know whether or not you're booking for an appointment. When you do that, you set yourself free and you become seriously good at what you do on the phone.